Keith Amar is the founder of the Brian E. Wagner Scholarship Fund and came up to me with the idea 2 years ago. He has spearheaded the committee and he's responsible for this whole thing getting off the ground. Keith?
Thanks so much, Ms. Waggs and Dan. Without your leadership, we really wouldn't be where we are today. So I thank you, I thank our committee, all the members in our committee, and for all your hard work. The time, the energy, and the generosity you've all put in have made this event and will make other events possible. Many of us in this room had a special bond with Brian. That's why we're all here today. I think from time to time we probably even reflect about some of the times we had with him. Whether it was his kindness, his sense of humor, his humility, all those things and much more touched us in such a positive way. And because of that, we're giving back to him. This is not only Brian's scholarship, but because we've all come together tonight, this is a new tradition that belongs to all of us. So I thank you for being here tonight, and we really hope that in the future we'll all stick together and continue making great things happen in Brian's name. We are also very grateful, as we said, to all the applicants who applied for our scholarship. They stepped up to the challenge to be their best, to make every minute count. The recipients we selected were Kristen Burrell from York High School, Dan Batch from Immaculate Conception High School, and Brooke Wagner, no relation to the Wagner family, from Timothy Christian High School. These three students have mirrored many of Brian's finest qualities. They have stood and demonstrated strength, courage, and sacrifice. Unfortunately, Kristen Burrell from York cannot be with us here tonight. She's actually competing in the badminton state finals at Eastern Illinois University. Hopefully she'll be able to come out a champion, as she already is. She's a very talented girl, and we did select her because she exceeded every expectation we were looking for. She was more than the ideal candidate. Her family expresses her gratitude for receiving this award, and as I mentioned, she plays like a champ on the field, off the field, in the classroom, and in all her various activities. She has served our community proudly by her perseverance, her charm, and her love of life, just as Brian did. The next gentleman I'd like to introduce is Dan Batch from Immaculate Conception High School. Dan? Dan has participated in 3 sports for each of his 4 years at IC. During this time, he achieved excellence athletically and academically. He was described as a shining example to underclassmen, and has rightfully earned the respect and adoration from his teachers, his coaches, and his classmates. Dan's showmanship, integrity, and dignity in all he does has made him a stand-up success, and has opened the opportunity to attend Loras College, where he'll be studying sports management and also playing football with the team next fall. Dan? Dan, like Brian, was also a very avid Chicago sports fan. His dream job is to work in the front office of the Chicago Bears organization one day. So keep on doing what you're doing, and I'm sure we'll see you there soon. All right. And finally, we have Brooke Wagner from Timothy Christian High School. Brooke? Just as the others, Brooke has made the most of her high school experience. She has been involved in athletics, student council, and senior fellowship. Brooke's resilient nature has helped her face challenges head-on, and because of it, she has become victorious. By overcoming obstacles, she has become a stronger individual, and she has found her true calling. Her passion for doing the right thing and helping other people has led her to pursue a career in nursing at Elmhurst College. She will continue serving our community proudly by participating in student ministry during the time she is there. No matter what happens, I know Brooke will persevere, and she will always go the extra mile in all she does. Before I close, I'm going to go off script here. I wanted to share a story I remember. Me, Brian, and a couple of our friends, we were just hanging out one day after our last semester at junior high. We were just kicking it at McDonald's, hanging out, talking about all the cool times we had as kids and growing up, learning to really know about each other. And during that conversation came up, we remember one of the games that Brian was playing in was our junior high basketball game. He threw up a half-court shot at the buzzer at the end of the first half, nailed it, and put us up. And actually, because of that, the momentum of the game shifted, and we ended up winning that game. Things like that really make Brian a standout person. He was always trying his best, and he never wanted to let anyone down. When Brian tells the story, I'll never forget it. He said as soon as he released the ball, from the corner of his eye, he saw me jump up with my hands up in the air. I knew it was going to go in, and it did. After the end of the game, he asked me, "How did you know it was going to go in?" I said, "I don't know. I guess I just knew." And he looked at me with the utmost sincerity, and he said, "Thank you for believing in me." Tonight, we have lit a torch, and we have reunited to celebrate Brian's life. As we continue to grow as an organization, we want all of us to be together as strong as we possibly can to remember Brian's story and make others aware of it too. We'll always remember the good times we had with him. He forever will be in our hearts, and for that, he'll never leave us. I hope that every single year as we run this scholarship, we'll also continue to find some outstanding examples of what it is to be a leader. As we've seen from our 3 winners tonight, we're leaving a legacy in Brian's name, and I thank you all for believing in Brian.
Thank you, Pete, and thank you, Barb. I know it's always pretty tough to get through, so you got maybe a little guardian angel helping out. So anyway, now we're going to get to some different things. When we have to start drawing tickets, I want Dan and Brooke to help me out. Okay. Also,